So this is a more up-tempo thing, and it's sort of R&B. The chords are G minor. Then I have F with an A in the bass, so you get this ascending thing. And then I got B flat. And I do this funny thing, I do bar chords with my little finger sometimes. My guitar teacher originally taught me to do that because there's no stretching involved. It's really comfortable. Looks a lot better to use the third finger, but I always like to use the little one. The thing about the F over A is that it gives me an ascending nature to this chord change. Just keeps rising. And you can play G minor pentatonic over the whole thing, and it's actually a good strategy some of the time. You know, I might play something really classic blues-wise, and then, you know, vary it with something that uses all 7 notes and is more modal and even jazzy at times. So the way I would approach this, G minor, and then the chord goes to F, I kind of follow it. Using chord tones. Let's demonstrate that. So those are the first 2 moves. And then when it goes to the B flat, the B flat shares G minor completely. So I kind of just see G minor pentatonic, but I also see B flat major pentatonic. It's all how you voice the bottom end. B flat and G minor. Now when it gets to the C, that's where I try and do a little more modal or jazzy stuff. I can really play with the third. Let me demonstrate that. Let's look at that. I was seeing the C chord right here. So if you end up getting there late and you just confidently use the note that you landed on as the beginning of a new phrase, it can work, and that's all I did. I wanted to land on G, instead I landed on A, so I just did this. And then it becomes a legitimate statement. So you never really have to worry about getting somewhere late as long as you're confident about using the spot you're in to be the beginning of a phrase. Let's try some more. So that's B flat major. And then in my mind, I know we're going to C. I just walk down chromatically. Let's try something else. So what happened there was I really did an F major arpeggio, tracing the chord. That reminds me a little bit of Dickie Betts, who was a big influence on me. So it's this F chord right here. And then moving into B flat, major pentatonic. Try some more. Let's look at that. Started up here, seeing the G minor. Then moving to F. Double stop. Seeing this F here, this F here, this F here, this F here. Okay, then seeing the B flat chord here. Walking up to C. And then perhaps just kind of seeing G minor, this kind of G minor 7th right here. See, I'm always seeing 3-note shapes everywhere. So if we're in G, I might see this. That's kind of it's neither major nor minor, it's just a part of a G7. And it could be minor, could be major. But I see that shape, and I turn it into a piece of a solo. Or this one here. This is a G minor 7. or that shape is the heart of it. I see a lot of three-note shapes. Let me demonstrate that. Here I go. So there, I saw this G minor 7 with this little finger up here grabbing that top note. Turned it into a solo phrase. Goes to F. And I'm nearby. Now this is a situation where what I do is dictated by where the hand is sitting. And sometimes I like to move my hand around all over the neck, but here I'm just going to stay in this one spot. So we have the G minor move, then goes to F. I'm going to stay right here to do the B flat. And then I'm going to move a little bit to get this C. I could go straight to the C, but it kind of was cool to me to do C sus to C. Now let me just do some strict blues. So I really was tempted to hit some chord tones as the chords passed, but I really forced myself just to hammer over and over on the G note every time I ended a phrase. Now I'm going to do the opposite thing and kind of trace the chords as I play, not play the blues, throw in some more notes. Let's see what happens. So I was visualizing chords, and I started with something that I like to do a lot. When I'm playing in a minor key, often I'll start from the 2 to the flat 3 and do this 4-note phrase. And it really is a 3-note shape, but I'm coming up under it. That's just a G minor triad. It's that simple. More familiar there. That's the octave up from it. So I like to do that sometimes when I start low to high doing a phrase. My hand's sitting right there. I may as well do this F. Come up to B flat. And up to C. Or, more likely, well, that's kind of funny because it's out of the scale. That would be better. So you see the B flat right there, but I would use that note because it's part of the C chord that I'm coming to. And we kind of already know that because we're hearing the chord change. We know that C major is part of this. So if I'm playing B flat, that's safe, but you wouldn't want to go. You want to stay in the scale. It's G Dorian. So B flat, and now up to C. Now lastly, let me try experimenting by just doing blues on one cycle and very chordal playing on the next cycle. Blues. was careful on the B flat. To stay in the C major scale, G minor. That went pretty well, I think.